Hello everybody, I'm Felicia. I'm looking forward to doing Pilates with you today. We're going to focus on the hip and using mobility, stability, and strength within it. I'm also in a New York City state of mind. I used to live there, and this is a shirt that my sister gave me actually, and it just kind of reminds me of my days there. So we are going to have a New York state of mind while we do Pilates today. Are you ready? Awesome, I am too. So let's sit up on our sit bones, belly is in. You can have one foot in front of the other. If you're flexible, you can always put 2 feet together. It is up to you. I'm going to put 1 foot in front of the other. Let's first start with just a little bit of stretches of the neck and the shoulders. Arms out to the side, belly is in, sitting up on the sit bones. One hand comes across the head, the other one comes to the shoulder, and you come down, bringing that ear down to the shoulder. Breathing in and out. Going a little bit more into the stretch. And then coming up, going over to the other side. Breathing in and out, go a little bit more into the stretch. Good. Coming up, bringing one arm across the body, the other one down and around. Keeping that shoulder down from the ear, belly is in, sitting up on the sit bones, straight spine. Breathing in and out. Going into that stretch even more. And again, arms out to the side, going to the opposite side. And breathing in and out. Going into that stretch even more. Arms out to the side, one hand at the top of the back, the other one goes over the elbow. Breathing in and out into the stretch even more. Arms out to the side, go to the opposite side, making sure that belly is in, sitting up on the sit bones, straight spine, breathing in and out. Hands come down to the knees. Let's round the head, making sure that you don't clench the neck to the back. And coming all the way around, breathing in and out. Coming all the way around. Good. Arms out to the side. One arm comes up and over the body, making sure that the sit bone and hip is down towards the mat. Upper body opposition stretch. Just as wide, looking up at the ceiling, breathing in and out, go even further into the stretch. Good, coming up into center and going over to the other side. Hip and sit bone down towards the mat, upper body up and over in opposition, chest is wide, looking up at the ceiling, breathing in and out. Even further. And then coming up, sitting up on the sit bones. Now we're going to scoop out our belly, put one hand in front of the other. I have a strut there. I forgot to say, we're going to be using this later. You can also use a towel, but we'll get to that. Okay, coming up and over. Good. You can put your hands on your head on your hands. You can also put a towel there or a block. Just make sure that your sit bones are down onto the mat. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Pressing in the belly. Press those hands into the floor. Coming up one vertebra at a time. Good. Excuse me. One hand comes up. We're going to put that at your lower back. You should feel a nice little curve there. That's neutral, natural spine. We want to feel that throughout the whole class, even if we're lying on the mat, which we will be doing. Okay? So let's play with that just a little bit. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, rounding the spine. Good. Making sure the shoulders don't come up to the ears. Then pressing in the belly, come up. One vertebra at a time. Let's do that again. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, rounding the spine. Good, then pressing in the belly and coming all the way up. Take that hand, make sure that you feel that nice little curve in the lower back, okay? Let's just do that a couple more times. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, rounding the spine, rocking off those sit bones, making sure the shoulders are not up by the ears, and then pressing in the belly to come all the way back up. One more, breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, rounding the spine, rocking off those sit bones, and then pressing in the belly to come all the way back up. And then we're going to round the torso in a circular motion. Those sit bones stay on the mat. They're not coming up and down like a seesaw, right? They're both on the floor of the mat. And when you're ready, breathing in and out and going to the other side. Using your breath. Good. We're going to sit up on our sit bones. I'm going to go to the side. You can probably just bring your feet in front of you. Scoot to the front of the mat a bit. Okay, first, let's do a half roll back. Palms together, arms in the shoulder sockets, belly is in. Scooping out the belly, rocking off the tailbone. Okay, let's do this. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, coming off those sit bones, rounding that spine without bringing those shoulders up towards the ears. And pressing in the belly to come all the way back up to a straight spine. Okay, you can always bring your legs out a little bit if you have tightness in the front of the hip or in the hamstring. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can bring your legs all the way out straight. You know your body best, so you do the level that is best for you. I'm going to do the one in the middle. Okay, let's do that again. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, rounding that spine, and then belly in, coming all the way back up. Make sure you're not clenching at the front of the thigh. That's very common. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, rounding the spine, and then pressing in the belly to come all the way back up. Arms are in the shoulder sockets. Belly is in. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, rounding the spine. Make sure that you're not clenching at the front of the thigh. And then press in that belly to come all the way back up to a seated position. Great. So now let's take a strap. If you have a strap. If you don't, you can always take a towel. You can wrap it up and it does the exact same thing. But we're going to use this throughout class today. So, taking the strap, putting it over your foot. Okay, we're going to stretch through our leg, especially the hamstrings, making sure that we do not clench at the front of the thigh. Toes back towards you, using our breath, breathing in and out, pressing in the belly to then lift up the leg. Now you have support with the strap, so really relax, especially in this crease here. Okay, breathing in and out. Bring that leg towards you even more. And again, breathing in and out. Bring that leg towards you even more. Okay, bring that leg down. You can take off the strap for the moment. Belly is in. We're going to bring that leg up just like we did with the strap, but now without the strap. You can sit up on your sit bones, straight spine, or you can lean back just a little bit if you have a lot of tightness, right at the front of the thigh. So I'm going to sit up straight. Okay, this is something that you want to work towards if you can't do it. Pressing in the belly, breathing in and out, which initiates the leg coming up. Try not to clench here and then coming back down. Let's do that again. Breathing in and out. Pressing in the belly to then lift up the leg. You want to try to feel like the leg is back in that socket. It's not pressing out, right? Breathing in and out. Coming up. Belly is in. Try to smile because this is a hard one. Breathing in and out. This one you're going to stay up. Little circles. Yes. Belly is in. Try to smile. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. You can do it. Belly is in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that leg down. Shake them out. Woo! Take our good old strap or towel. Gonna wrap it around the foot. Toes back towards you. Feeling the length through the back of the leg. Okay? Relaxing at the front of the thigh, which we spoke about. Sitting up as straight as possible. Belly is in. Breathing in and out. Bringing that leg up. Relaxing at the front of the thigh. Feeling like you have a stretch all the way through the leg. Breathing in and out. Coming up even more. And again. Breathing in and on the breath out, try to go into the stretch even more. Good. And then coming down. Taking the strap, you can put it to the side. Doing the same thing with that leg. So sitting up on the sit bones, belly is in. Don't clench at the front of the thigh. Straight spine. You're going to press in the belly, which then initiates the leg up. But make sure that you're not extending the leg outside of the hip socket. You want to make sure that it's in the hip socket, but you're also feeling it stretch out. Okay? That's a hard feeling to try to grasp. But if you get it, it's really good for those hip joints. Okay? Breathing in and out. Coming all the way up. And then down. And again, sitting up nice and tall. Breathing in and out. Pressing in the belly to come up. Straight spine. Try to smile. And then coming back down. And again, breathing in and out. Pressing in the belly that lifts up the leg. And then coming down. One more, we're going to stay up. Breathing in and out. Staying up. Good. And little circles, little circles. You feel all those little tiny muscles in the hip socket, getting stronger. 3, 2, 1, and reversing. Belly is in. A lot of times we go like this, right? We're going to stay up. 3, 2, 1, coming down. Woo! Give yourself a little pat. Great. Now, let's come back to whatever you were before. Either bent knees, heels into the ground, or straight. It's up to you. I'm going to do the middle one. Palms towards each other, arms in the shoulder sockets. We're going to come all the way down to that mat. So breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly. One vertebra at a time. Comes down onto the mat. You want to do this nice and slow and controlled. Bring those arms up by the ears, making sure that you have that small curve in the lower back. We spoke about that at the beginning of class. Coming all the way up, not clenching at the front of the thigh. Breathing in and out. Fingertips come up towards the ceiling, pulling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in. Don't clench here at the front of the thigh. Coming all the way up to that straight spine. This is fun, right? Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, rounding that spine. Come down nice and slow, with control. That's the hard part. We're getting into the deeper muscles of the body. Coming all the way up, elbows up by your ears without popping the lower back, but still keeping that small little curve. Let's do that again. Breathing in and out. Pulling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in, grounding those feet. Don't clench at the front of the thigh. Coming all the way up. Good. And again, breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly. One vertebra at a time comes down to the mat. I'm going to do just one more. Breathing in and out. Curling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in, grounding those feet onto the floor. Using that belly. And then coming all the way up, arms and the shoulder sockets. Let's do one more back down to the mat. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly. Coming all the way back down to the mat. Good. Now we're going to put one knee into the chest and then the other. And rock left to right, massaging the back. Okay, we're going to be working on the hips, so why don't we round our legs in circles in the opposite direction to open up the hips a little bit. Then go the opposite direction. Good. Now we're going to work on stability. So why don't we take our strap again. Taking one leg, actually I should probably do the other leg so you can see it. So one leg comes up, kind of wrap the strap around the foot, extending and lengthening like we did before through the back of the leg, through the hamstring, relaxing at the front of the thigh. Now the opposite leg, I'm going to keep bent, or you can lengthen it. If you lengthen it, make sure that you don't pop the lower back. But I'm going to keep mine bent for today. Okay, let's do a stretch first. Dropping that leg down into the hip. We talked about this a little bit before. So you want to really drop it in because you have a ball and socket joint. Okay? Try to use your breath and relax. Thinking of all those things. Breathing in and out. Bring that leg towards you, elbows in by your side. Belly is in, breathing in and out. Try to relax into the stretch even more on the breath out. And again, breathing in and out even more. Good. Coming back up to the ceiling with that leg. We're going to keep that leg all the way up, holding on to the strap. We're going to bring the other leg up to meet it. We're going to use this leg while we keep the other leg in the strap stable. As we do that, I don't want you to rock your hips side to side. Okay? So I'm going to point this foot. You can flex or point, it's up to you. And we're going to do little tiny circles like we did sitting up. We're just now down on the ground. So really you can feel that leg dropping into the hip socket a little bit more in this position. But you also want to feel a stretch up towards the ceiling. So it's almost like an opposition stretch. Okay? So nice little tiny circles with the leg, making sure that you're not moving the whole body. It's just the leg in that hip socket that's moving, and your hips are not going side to side. Really pay attention to your body. Feel into it. I'm doing it like this for a reason. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now going in the opposite direction. Feeling that drop down into the hip. Good. Small circles. Using your breath. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to take this leg and go all the way down to a 45-degree angle. If you go any lower, just make sure that you're not popping your lower back, but still keeping that small little curve. And then coming all the way up, still keeping that leg dropped into the hip socket. Breathing in and out. Good. Keep on going. Concentrate on your breath. To be honest, I just want you to breathe. Good. But make sure that you don't move back and forth with those hips. Okay? Let's just do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go down, bend that knee into the chest, and then coming all the way up. So down without clenching at the front of the thigh, bending that knee in and going all the way up. So down, bending that knee in and up. Good. Using your breath. Good. Make sure that you're not clenching here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now just do a bicycle all the way through basically what we just did, but a little bit more fluid with flow and not moving those hips. Your belly is still in, you still feel that small little curve at the lower back. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that knee into the chest. You can take that other knee down. Good. Bring those knees into the chest. You can rock back and forth. And you could always do the circle again. And then go in the opposite direction. And guess what? We have a whole other side to do. So, taking that strap, putting it around your toes, bringing them back towards you. Whatever you did on the other side with the opposite leg, bent or straight, do the same. If it's straight, make sure that you're not popping that lower back. Okay, you want to still feel that nice little curve though. All right, I'm going to keep mine bent today. First, let's do the stretch, relaxing in the front of the thigh, dropping that leg down into the hip socket. Breathing in and out. Moving out the belly, bringing that leg a little bit more towards you on the breath out. Breathing in and out. Bringing that leg a little bit more towards you. Good. Breathing in and out. Good. Bringing that leg all the way up. Using this leg now as the stability, gonna bring the opposite leg up to it. Making sure that these hips stay on the same plane in alignment. We're gonna do the same thing as the other side. Making sure that opposite leg is dropped down into the hip socket. You want to feel a downward motion into the hip. And you should feel this a little bit better than when we were sitting up. Okay? But you also want to feel a nice stretch coming up towards the ceiling. But that's more of an opposition stretch. You kind of feel like this all throughout the leg. Let's try to do this. We just did it on the other side. We can't be lopsided. So little circles coming down, around, and up. Using your belly. Okay? Navel's into the spine, using your breath. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. Throughout this whole time, you should feel a stretch all the way through the back of the stability. The one that's, the stability leg is what I was gonna say. The one with the strap. Okay, using your breath, feeling that stretch through the stable leg. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg up. Okay, coming down to the 45-degree angle. If you go any lower, just make sure that you don't pop that lower back, and then coming up. So coming down, don't clench at the front of the thigh either. Using your breath, navel's into the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Make sure that you're keeping those hips in alignment. And 1. Coming down, bending the knee towards you, and then coming up. So coming down, bending the knee in towards you, and then coming up to the ceiling. Making sure that you're not clenching at the front of the thigh. Belly is in. Making sure that you're still having that stretch all the way through the opposite leg that you have in the strap. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to make it a little bit more fluid and do a bicycle with that leg. As you do it a little bit more fluid, it might be a little bit harder to keep those hips stable. So you want to make sure that you're still concentrating on that and also keeping that leg with the strap nice and stretched. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bringing the knees into the chest. You can take off the strap and just rock left to right. You can also open up those legs like we did before. And just going to the opposite side. Okay, now we're going to test the stability that we just worked on in those hips. Okay, you can do a couple of different things. You can keep your head down, of course, always. You can also curl up the head, neck, and chest. I'm going to tell you or ask you to lift one leg and then the other. You can bend the knees if you have tight hamstrings and tightness in the hips. You can put your hands behind your thigh. If you want to, you could also put your hands behind your head. I'm going to keep mine behind my head. Breathing in and out and switch. Good. Using your breath, making sure those hips are not going side to side. If you have your head up, make sure that your chin is away from your chest. You're up on the tips of the shoulder blades. Good. Now we're going to go a little bit quicker without moving those hips side to side. Feeling the stability that we worked on. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down with the head, knees into the chest. Good rock. left to right. Okay, we're gonna do another variation. Pulling up the head, neck, and chest, belly is in. Now I'm gonna put my hands at the back of my head. You can always keep your head down though, it's an option. Pulling up the head, neck, and chest, one leg comes out. You can just go back and forth like this, or you can bring the elbow across. Okay, it's up to you. And if you do the cross, it does put a little bit more stress on the hips, so make sure that they are not going back and forth. Even if you're not doing it, you could definitely feel the hips going back just from back and forth from the legs, so you want to keep that stability. Okay, pick which one. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down, we're going to come back up though and do the bicycle. So breathing in and out, coming all the way up. If you have your hands behind the head, you can lift your head up. You could always keep it down, remember. Good, and then we're just gonna bicycle the legs up and down, okay? Good, using your breath, don't move those hips back and forth, and we're gonna go a little bit quicker as we do this. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing those knees into the chest. And just rocking left to right. Coming down with those feet onto the floor. We're going to do bridge. Hands by your side. Really feel into the body. We're going to stretch all the way through the front of the thigh as we do this. Make sure that the knee is not overextended past the ankle. You will overextend the ligaments in your knee. Okay? Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, comes up towards the ceiling. Now, you're gonna feel a nice long stretch all the way through the front of the body, out past your knees. Breathing in and out. Slowly coming down with control. Do that again. Breathing in and out. Press your feet, arms and hands into the floor, scooping out the belly, one vertebrae at a time. Comes up to the tips of the shoulder blades. And feel that stretch all the way through the front of the body and out through the knee or past the knee. Breathing in and out. Slowly coming down, feeling any sway in the body as you come down. If you want to make it a little harder and not have as much stability, you can bring the arms up towards the ceiling. Breathing in and out, scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, comes all the way up towards the ceiling. Good, breathing in and out, coming all the way down, feeling those hips still in alignment side to side as you come through the spine and resting the tailbone. Let's do that again. Breathing in and out, scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, comes all the way up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Belly is in. Breathing in and out. Staying there, and let's pulse, pulse, pulse. Using your breath. Good, navel's into the spine. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly coming down with control. Good. Bring both knees into the chest. You can just rock left to right for a nice little massage of the back. Then when you're ready, you can bring them back down. Extend one leg over the other one. We're going to do the same thing, just in this position. When we do this, a lot of times with the leg that is crossed, we drop down. I'm sorry, I have an ant on me. We drop down with the hip, with the leg that's up. Okay, so let's try this. Really feel into the body, feel where those hips are. Breathing in and out. Press the foot, arms, and hands into the mat, scooping out the belly, coming all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Don't drop down this hip. This is what people do. It's the most common thing. You want to bring the hip in alignment with the other. And then coming back down, slowly, with control. Okay? Don't drop the hips either. So come all the way up and then don't drop down at any particular part as you're coming back down to the mat. Okay, you want to try to come down nice and slow. So let's do that again. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, comes all the way up. Still feeling that length through the leg that you have on the floor, but don't drop the hip down. This hip still comes up. Okay, you can also use your hand if you need to push it up. And then coming back down. Whew, excuse me. Let's do that again. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, comes all the way up. Don't drop this hip down. Keep it in alignment. And then slowly coming down with control. We'll do one more and then go to the other side. We'll do a stretch first though. Breathing in and out. Scooping up the belly, one vertebra at a time, comes all the way up to the ceiling. Don't drop this hip. And then coming back down slowly with control. Bringing that knee into the chest. Good. Hands behind your thigh. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. If you want to extend the leg up, you'll stretch through the hamstring, which we just were using. So breathing in and out. The bent leg, you'll feel it in the buttocks. And again, breathing in and out. Relaxing in that hip. Bending that knee if you have it up. Bringing it back down to the mat. And bringing down that crossed leg. Bringing the other leg over. We're going to do it on the other side. This is exciting. Arms down by your side. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly. Pressing the foot, arms, and hands into the mat as you bring up the pelvis. Good. Breathing in and out. Make sure that you're not dropping down just because that leg is crossed. So keep those hips in alignment. You can even feel them. Okay? And then coming back down slowly with control. And again, breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time. Comes all the way up to the tips of the shoulder blades. If you need to put your hand there to prop you up to keep that this hip up, please do so. Breathing in and out. Slowly coming down with control. 2 more times. Almost done. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly. One vertebra at a time. Comes all the way up. Try to feel those hips in alignment. You're not dropping down. Good, and then slowly coming down with control. One more, we're almost there. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, comes all the way up. Good. Don't drop that hip. Breathing in and out. Don't drop the hips down here either. And then slowly come down without dropping all the way down to the mat at any point. Slowly and controlled. Coming all the way down. Good. Now bring that knee into the chest. Put your hands through your legs. Bring the knee towards you. Relax in the crease here. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. You can extend the leg up. Get a stretch in the hamstrings, like we did on the other side. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Bringing that leg down. You can unclasp the hands, bringing the foot back down. Undoing your leg. We're going to bring the knees into the chest once more. Hands behind the thigh, rolling up without putting our feet on the floor. Breathing in and out, using your belly to rest on your tailbone. Don't put those feet down. We're going to roll back without hitting our head, and then come back up without bringing our feet down. Breathing in and out. Roll like a ball and up. Good. If you want to bring your hands to the front of the thigh, you can. Good. Or you can extend the legs up. Make sure you don't clench at the front of the thigh. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, this is fun. Rolling back. You have to round the spine to come all the way up. Good. Breathing in and out. All the way up. One more. It's fun. Breathing in and out. Coming all the way up, and try to stay there. Okay, we're going to bring the legs together. We're going to bend the knees, keeping your hands at the back of the thigh or out to the side. It's up to you. Just going out and in without clenching at the front of the thigh. Good. Just a little bit more belly. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we can cross those feet. Uncracking. Coming into all fours. Scooping out the belly, coming all the way up. And then letting the belly go. And coming all the way up, scooping out the belly. And then letting the belly go. Let's do one more like that, scooping out the belly. And then letting the belly go. Do a nice little circle of the spine. And then in the opposite direction. Good. I want to bring one leg forward and do a stretch. So we'll bring one leg forward, making sure that this knee is not past the ankle. Okay, you can keep your hands on the floor if you need. Just try to keep your chest up. I want you to feel nice lengthening in the front of the thigh. I mentioned that it can be tight there throughout class, so try to stretch that out now. If you can, come up with the upper body, keeping the belly in. You can also prop yourself up with your hand on your knee. Breathing in and out. Try to go into the stretch even further. Front of the thigh. Breathing in and out. Go even further. And again, breathing in and out. Go even further. When you're ready, you can rock back. You can do another stretch of the hamstring. Scooping out the belly, bringing that head towards the knee, rounding the spine. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Coming back up. And then coming to all fours. We're going to do the other leg. Coming forward. Bringing that knee not past your ankle, but over the ankle. Okay, you can come forward with the arms, but just make sure that your chest is up and you're not rounding over. Okay? You can always keep the chest up and put your hands on the front of the thigh as well. Make sure that the belly is in. Feeling the length all the way through the front of the thigh. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Go relax even further. Good. And coming up, rocking back, toes back towards you, feeling the length all the way through the back of the leg. Head comes over, rounding the spine, bringing that head towards the knee. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Last breath in and out. Good. Coming all the way up. Bringing the knees to all fours. Coming down onto our bump. Bringing those legs all the way forward. Taking our hands on the back of the thigh. Scooping out the belly. Coming all the way down to the mat. You can extend one leg out onto the mat and then the other. Palms come up towards the ceiling in Shavasana. Closing your eyes, concentrating on your breath. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. This is the most important part of your practice. This is where you integrate everything that we did today into the body, mind, and soul. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes as you come back into the space. Bring one knee into the chest and then the other. Rock over to one side. Pressing your hands onto the floor and then coming up to a seated position. I'm so excited. I'm glad that we got through that. You are going to feel so good with your stance now because you're going to be nice and strong and stable and stretched, and you have strength, all the words in those hips. And we have a New York state of mind going on today. So you're going to be like John Trovolta, strutting down the New York City streets and staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. Let me know how you feel in the comments, and always love being here with you. I hope you feel the same. Have a great day.